90-Day Fiancé. Angela Deem gives a final warning to Ilesanmi as legal drama heats up. The star of 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, in a recent video, Angela Deem visibly threatened Ilesanmi as they prepared for their legal dispute. Because of Michael's deception and abandonment, Angela has filed for an annulment. She is yelling about how Michael tricked her into getting married by forming a plot with other Nigerian men in order to obtain permanent residency status. Fans have generously supported Michael despite his stated desire to never leave the United States, given the allegations of abuse he had suffered for 7 years at the hands of Angela. Angela Deem isn't concerned about posting warnings to her spouse, who she separated from, but she is afraid of how people will respond to her videos, which is why she doesn't leave comments on Instagram. Recently, Angela posted a heavily edited video to Instagram that seemed to be implicitly directed at Michael. In the video, where Angela shares her crown of thought, she appears to be threatening Michael. Has anyone ever heard the proverb, "You've met your match"? She queries her audience. Did you ever meet your match? She queries, using the pronoun you, as if she were speaking directly to Michael, and continues, saying that Michael had met someone who was overqualified rather than his match when he first met her. Angela continues to believe that she is superior to Michael in every way. Does Angela fear she will be beaten by Michael? Even more, Angela wrote in the caption of her photo, "Werereade," meaning she was prepared to confront Michael, just as she had said on 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. Season 8. Tell Everything. Michael had been informed by Angela that she would visit him soon. It has been decided that Angela only wants Michael to be deported because she knows he would never return to her. She warned him she would either see him in the courtroom or boarding a plane. Angela is still hoping that Michael would make amends. Angela has tried everything to gain his attention, even dancing to love songs by herself and posing for amorous videos with odd men. Michael, on the other hand, is unwilling to interact with Angela. With the thousands of money supporters have spent on him, he is convinced he will secure a divorce from Angela and ensure he doesn't get deported by obtaining the best legal counsel. Michael wasn't a liar or con artist, as Angela's private investigator had previously demonstrated on the tell-all. Michael can demonstrate how Angela treated him on video with years' worth of 90-Day Fiancé footage. He'd enough of her harshness, so he left her. Michael had had enough of Angela treating him like a nobody. It's interesting to note that, despite his desire to distance himself from his wife, Michael is not prepared to give up on his American dream. If Michael had left Angela's residence and immediately returned to Nigeria, maybe she would not have been able to send him social media warnings. It is not Angela's desire to be the one providing Michael with spousal assistance. She's envious of the happily ever after that the 90-Day Fiancé has. After divorcing her, the actor is adjusting to life as a single man in Texas by making new friends and spending time with his new family. Angela's fear is evident. 90-Day Fiancé. I'm definitely seeking a green card. It's shameful for Ilesanmi to have tricked Angela. Even though Ilesanmi from 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, is a victim of abuse, it was improper of him to utilize Angela Deem's visa to enter the country. I first met Michael and Angela in Season 2 of 90-Day Fiancé, before the 90 days in 2018. Even though I knew they wouldn't last long together, their ability to get through their initial meeting shocked me. I never had the impression that Michael and Angela were a real couple. Their extreme age difference and multitude of cultural contrasts led me to believe that they would eventually fall apart. Like the majority of viewers, I was taken aback to see Michael and Angela only appear in the series every other year. Because of her anger and disdain for her husband, Angela gained a reputation as the bad guy. As for Michael, he gained popularity as the underdog for obeying Angela's commands rather than running away from her when she verbally assaulted him. I felt bad for Michael for a little while because of the way Angela handled him. But as time went on, I realized that he was most likely staying with her for more sinister reasons, which were made clear when he fled after establishing his place in the land of opportunity. Michael made use of a lonely, mature woman. Without a doubt, Angela erred in her assessment of Michael. But it's easy to see that Michael extended their relationship for 7 years when he should have ended it in 2018, all while making false promises. Like most people, I thought Michael was cute when he first came on television. But it didn't take me long to discover that the Lagos native was just another Nigerian, Usman Soja Boy Umar, pursuing an older woman in order to establish himself in America. Angela started acting aggressively toward Michael before he cheated on her. He was the first to cross the line, and he did so for years. Even if Angela wasn't perfect, she still loved him. I definitely think that Michael and Angela had a romantic relationship at first. They had a close relationship even though they weren't compatible. But in the next seasons, Michael's affinity for America caused me to question his motivations. He had greater feelings for being in the US and less emotion for Angela. Michael advised Angela against having breast reduction surgery, even though it was necessary for her. I knew he didn't love her. I understood that he probably liked her due of her size, which could explain why, as she started losing weight, he stopped being as affectionate with her. Michael's USA, his ex, is crushed by life. In her marriage, Angela was the one who misbehaved. But Michael wasn't blameless either. He decided to prolong the relationship in order to obtain a spouse visa. The relationship between Michael and Angela is summed up by the adage, 2 wrongs don't make a right. Their marriage's breakdown is all their fault. Michael might even be more prickly than Angela. He started a fundraiser and got twice as much money as he asked for. A day later, I noticed that the cast member of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, was posting videos from a vehicle dealership, suggesting that he was buying a car, possibly with the extra money he had donated.